Yo, 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 welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. My name is Chester Bennington. I wish it was. I love Chester Bennington so much. R.I.P. I don't know why. I've been thinking about Linkin Park all day. I've been wanting to listen to Linkin Park all day. I don't know why. I had so many opportunities to listen to music today. Why am I on this rant already? How is everyone doing, though? Welcome. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to be talking a little bit of horror, and we're going to be calling Art the Clown, like right now. We got his number, ladies and gentlemen. Art the Clown's number has just leaked online, and we're going to call him on the phone in just a second here. But we're going to wait until a few more people come on in and say hey to all of us, and then we're going to make this creepy phone call. I have no idea what's on the other line. I just got word that this is like a new Terrifier 3 promotional thing, so we're going to call it and see what happens. But let's get into this. What is everyone doing tonight? How's it going? Pro King 11, did I have a good day today? I sure did, Pro King 11. How are you, my friend? Welcome in. Thank you for being a member. Yo, yo, yo to the Ribbit as well. Thanks for being here, my friend. Thanks for modding, and thank you for the insane profile picture. That is definitely not edited at all. Definitely not. Nope, that's definitely just how I look. I wish. Victoria Hayes is a fan, says Alexa. That's awesome. If Victoria Hayes is a fan, that would make me so happy. that would be dope. I love Victoria. She's great. Great character, great actress, great stuff all around. Hey, what's up? Hey, like the Fonz. I'll try to make it for a bit if I remember tonight. Jake, thanks for making it. Or maybe you don't. You know, maybe this was an old comment that I'm just reading now. Regardless, you stopped by the stream, and that makes old Jake happy. So thank you. Thanks for being here, my friend. Dawson is saying, do I have tickets for Terrifier 3 yet? Do I have tickets for Terrifier 3 yet? Yes. My bank account is not happy about that, but I do. I sure do. A couple of nights that weekend, let me tell you. I like this theory from Pro King 11. I think Art was a normal man until he got shot in the first movie. Then a demon possessed him. Ooh! I like that theory. I've tossed that around a couple of times in other videos. But I will say I'm starting to lean towards just he's always been a little demonic and messed up. That's why he's always kind of he's always kind of been a little consistent in all two of the movies that we've seen so far, right? He's always been like doesn't really have an agenda. He's just here to mess around and rip people apart. And I love that about him. I didn't really see a big change in personality in part 2, you know, so that's kind of why I'm definitely leaning against this nowadays. But I think before Terrifier 2, I was like, oh, well, maybe something's going on with that. But hey, who knows? Who knows what they're going to end up establishing? Easty VR, what's up, fella? You're going to South by Southwest next year? Oh my God, lucky you. If there's a good A24 horror film, I'll let you know. Yeah, please let me know. That would be very cool. I want to get out to more festivals, man. I really do. I would love to make that happen. But Jake's so busy. Jake's so busy and so broke. But maybe one day. RJ Skarenki is saying, let's talk some horror tonight. It's Tuesday night, and I got my chores done. That's the best feeling in the world, RJ. I love it, man. I got some of my chores done as well. I just threw cares to the side this weekend. Had a lot of fun. And I had to do everything this morning. It was a lot. That's why you guys saw a video at 6 o'clock and not like 12 o'clock. So I'm just being so real. But RJ, we're here to have fun now, and that's what matters. So let's let loose, let our hair down a little bit, and talk about some messed up shit. Because that's what I'm here for. Ray, hey, and Erica's also saying hey with a bunch. I love the hays with a bunch of Y's. That means people are excited, and that's what I like. We need energy tonight, baby. If there's no energy in the stream, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind tonight. I just want everyone to know that. I need energy. I need it so bad. I need to suck energy from the stream. I'm just kidding. I'm not like Cthulhu or something, stealing energy from other people. I promise I'm not, or maybe I am. Maybe I'm an energy vampire and none of you knew about it this whole time. Rivgo Crazy, what's up, fella? Welcome into the stream. Welcome. Thanks for being a channel member as well. Appreciate you a bunch. Art looks so goofy in a Santa suit, doesn't he? He's such a goofy fella. I love him. I love him so much. Duke the Comedic Creep is saying, hi, Jake. I got a creep show beanie on. You're a comedic creep. There we go. Rock on, dog. What's up, fella? Welcome in. Time to do a little creeping, little creep showing. Little horror talk. I love it, man. It's my favorite time of the day. Shot by Shot is saying hi. This is a sentient Funko Pop hanging out with us tonight. What's up? What's up, my friend? What is up, my plastic friend? Welcome in. Broken Hearted is saying, hey, Jake. Hey, Broken Hearted. I like your cool name that's all stylized and shit, and I don't think it pops up on YouTube. But let me see. Yeah, it's still just dots. On my screen, it reads Broken Hearted, but on my YouTube screen, it's just a bunch of squares. I don't know what's up with that, but I like it. How are you doing tonight, though? Wild Boy Movies is saying, got my T3 tickets. So pumped. Oh, I'm so pumped for you. My nipples are hard. I'm so excited. Madison Kazmarski is here saying, hello, poop man. Hello, poop lady. How are you? How's the pooping going? I hope it's going good. I hope it's coming out smoothly. Austin Daniels is saying, hey, Jake, I don't know how closely you follow Gunn's DCU news. A little bit, here and there. But they offered Josh Brolin the role of Hal Green, Green Lantern. Ooh, I did read about this a little bit. Seems to be very controversial, and apparently I'm one of the few who likes it. So I've been bouncing around the idea of starting up, not that you care, you don't care about that, you just want to know my opinion on the DCU stuff. But I've been bouncing around the idea of doing just like normal movie news on another page. And I was kind of thinking about covering this because I'm like, that's really cool. I love Josh Brolin. And I think that would be cool to see him play Green Lantern. He is a little old to play the part, because like I think when I imagine Hal Jordan, like he's definitely like a younger guy, like, you know, Ryan Reynolds, the Ryan Reynolds movie kind of sucked, right? But like that's a better choice in my mind, right? But my thing is that Josh Brolin is such a good actor. Oh my god, applying him to that role would rock. I think that would be a lot of fun and would offer a different take on the character, right? Which I'm not against that. Like I kind of like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, you know, it kind of defeats the point of what the Joker is. It's supposed to be like a lot of ambiguity, a lot of unknown origins and all that, but we're offering an origin story, right? But it's still fun. It's a different take on the character. It's like, I don't think it's a superior take, but it's an interesting take nonetheless, and I dig it. It's fun. But I wouldn't mind this. I wouldn't mind a new take on it. But again, I think the reason why it's so controversial is because there really hasn't been a Green Lantern movie that people like and really do love with a younger, more like comic accurate version, right? That's what my thoughts were this morning, and I was kind of thinking about doing a video for another page, but I don't know. But great question, Austin. That's been bouncing around my brain all afternoon for sure. And Ray loves the hat. We're bringing the beanies back because it's spooky season, baby. You can't tell me otherwise. I don't give a fuck. It's fall. No one can tell me otherwise. It is fall. It 100% is. So beanies are back for the rest of spooky season. I love it. It was freezing last night, freezing cold. So that means it's spooky season. I mean, that means it's fall. It's not summer anymore. I don't care if there's a certain date when that's supposed to change or not. It's fall. Can't tell me otherwise. Tyler Ism, what's up, fella? How you doing? Welcome in. My man. What's up, dog? How's it hanging? Awesome Destroyer is saying, Jake, is it just me, or do you think the ending of Smile 2 will be the main person will go up on the stage in front of millions of her fans, so Sky Riley, and unalive herself there, and the curse will pass to everyone? I think you might be onto something. I'm not gonna lie. I have a feeling if it has a happy ending, I think I know how it's gonna end, and if it has a dark ending, I think it might be something similar to that. I won't get any more into it, but the new trailer today, which I just talked about in a new video, is like such a skip, bro. Like, I'm so excited for this movie. Do not get me wrong. I think it's going to be great. I really do love Parker Finn. I think he's done a lot with old concepts to make them fresh with just in one movie. And I'm very impressed by what he did with Smile. But it's really the marketing team on this one that I'm blaming, because they kind of just showed their whole hand of what they're going to do in Smile 2 now with this new trailer. And I would just avoid it like the plague, man, if you don't want anything spoiled about Smile 2. And, I wouldn't say this about most movies, but like, again, Smile is, like I was just saying, it's an old formula that we're trying new stuff with. And you can see kind of where it's going if you've seen other movies that are very similar to this same thing. So I don't know. I just feel like I know exactly that they showed me their hand. I know exactly what they're going to do. I mean, I'm a little bummed out about that, I guess. But again, I still feel like it could go in a positive direction or a negative direction with the ending. I'm leaning towards one, but I won't say. So yeah, I'm excited for it, man, but that trailer bums me out. I feel like I know what's up. I feel like I know what's up at this point. I'm going to say hi to a few more people, and then we're going to call Art the Clown right here, right now. But I do want to say hi to a few more fellas. Glitchy3057, what's the number? I'm going to put it up on screen in just a second here, dog. I promise you won't have to wait too much longer. My Chunky Jordy, how's it going? Hi. Hello. Yo to Dialing Space, how are you doing? Thanks for being a channel member. Same to you, my Chunky Jordy. I almost forgot. Ugh. I really appreciate my channel members. Thank you, guys. Timothy Meads is saying, what's up, Jake? How's your day been? Was just gonna watch your new video. Well, thank you. Appreciate that a bunch. Thank you, thank you. It's a good one, I promise. It's a goofy one too. I tried to make it a little goofier than usual. I've got a criticism the other day. Someone was like, Jake, your videos aren't as goofy anymore. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I can always make them goofier. So I'm always here for that. Princess Castle 2968 is saying, ooh, did you watch the new Smile 2 trailer? Hope Sky won't die. I did. I watched it, and I have, you know, I'm excited for the movie. I'm pumped. Like, I think it's going to be great. But that trailer kind of spoiled a lot of it. Like, I feel like I know a lot of what's going to happen in Smile 2. And I won't go through the rant again, but I'm just like, man, I wish they hadn't done that. So, wish they hadn't shown me too much. Davey Deathray saying, hey, Jake, hope your weekend rocked socks. Oh, it sure, I blew through some socks, all right. And how is everyone in the chat doing today? I hope good. Davey, thank you for hanging out with us tonight, man. All the love. Appreciate you a bunch, man. I hope you had fun on your camping trip, too. I saw some pictures from that, so that's dope. APVR, yo. What's up? And one more thing, then we're going to call Art the Clown. Zan Yi is throwing $2 out there. Cannot wait for T3. Me too, Kelso. I'm so excited. Oh, it's going to be good. I hope it's great, actually. I hope it's not just good, but great. Because it looks that good to me. I'm in my mind, it's already a 10 out of 10, which might be a mistake. I shouldn't do that to myself, right? But man, that trailer was too good. I'm too excited. Zan Yi, my friend with a Kelso profile picture. God, I'm excited. All right, everybody, thank you for the 2. Really do appreciate you a bunch. Let's get to this though. Let's call Art the Clown right now. I had it and it disappeared. Here we go. Let's throw up this number in the chat real quick. So the number is 772-837-7439. Again, Art the Clown's number is 772-837-7439. Someone throw that in the chat if you could. That would be so cool for old Jake, because I don't want to try to remember that again. My brain's not what it used to be. 837. I'm just like double. I'm trying so hard to do this. And 39. So I don't know what Art the Clown's gonna say, so I might get in trouble for this. But we're gonna do it anyways. Let's just see what happens. This is official Terrifier 3 marketing, just so everyone knows. Like, I'm not just calling a stranger right now, like on stream. That would be hilarious though, if I did. But let's see what Arthur has to say here. Let's give it a call. Arthur, are you there? That's it. Okay. All right. Well, you know, what did I expect? Honestly, what did I expect from that? He doesn't talk. So there you go. It's just a horn. Just a horn going boop, 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 boop. That's it. Damn. He's probably sick of people calling him. You know, that's what it is. Too many people have just called him. He's just sick of it. He's like, fuck off. With the horn, right? And I love this. We already got. I love that people. I love the theories. I live for it, man. Eric is reminding us that this is a Florida area code 772, so it might be a hint at what's happening there. Don't forget, Miles County is in, like, what is it, Staten Island, right? Isn't that where it takes place technically? New York area, New York, New Jersey, New Jersey. I can't say words. Sorry. But maybe we're going to Florida in part 4. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? But there you go. I love it. We got a horn. A horn through the phone, baby. It's something. It's something. but I love it. That was fun. Goran is hanging out with us tonight, our resident truck driver. I don't know if you drive a truck or not, but I just see the truck in your profile picture, and I'm making an educated guess, one might say. Smile 2 trailer literally gave the whole plot of the movie away, and a few months ago, somebody predicted the thing that will happen in Smile 2, like the sky dying stuff. Yeah, I've been trying to avoid spoilers for this one. I haven't covered it that extensively because I don't want to get it spoiled. I'm really excited for this one to see if it's good. Whenever a movie breaks the mold like Smile did, sometimes it has a diminishing return in its sequel, and that's always a bummer when that happens. I think Happy Death Day is a pretty good example of this, where it's like that first movie rocks, and the second one's just kind of, I don't know. They ran out of steam fast. And that always bums me out. I think, to make a good franchise, the first sequel has got to be good. You got to have the first two being pretty solid, or people are going to lose interest fast. So I think Smile 2 needs to be good if this wants to be a big franchise, and I think it could be. I really think it could. I really like the escalation of the concept. I can see that already being very, very fun just from the trailer. I like the idea of it being a pop star this time around. It lends itself to much bigger and different kinds of sequences. Because again, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, dude, you know, Smile is just It Follows. It's just Drag Me to Hell. It's just The Ring. It's just this and that. And yeah, I mean, in terms of format, I agree. But what makes Smile different? Why do people like it so much? Why did it make $217 million at the box office? Because it scares you in a different way than usual. And I love that. I'm like, that's awesome. That rocks. Because it's more like uncomfortable horror, right? It's like it's putting these characters in super awkward and gross positions, like the cat from the first one, right? Like that's so embarrassing, but like darkly embarrassing. If there's a word for that, I need it, because that's exactly how I would describe the film Smile. It's darkly embarrassing. And Smile 2, I think is gonna hit on that, but like times 10, right? We see that scene of Sky like in front of like this entire like dinner party of probably really important people, and she's about to embarrass herself, screaming like, "Stop smiling at me!" You guys have all seen that scene from the first teaser trailer, so it rocks. I just think it's I don't know. I think that would be cool if that's what the film focused on, but I hope it doesn't just play its whole hand before it comes out. I hope it doesn't just tell us everything that's about to happen in the movie, because that would make me pretty soft. That'd make me pretty sad. I gotta stop. We're only 18 minutes into this and I'm already saying crazy shit. Anyways, it's gotta be Morse code, right? Oh, I didn't even think about that, Davey. Maybe it's Morse code for something with the horn doing it in a certain way. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into it. Florida area code, Morse code with the horn. I like that. A lot of good theories in the chat right now. I'm digging all this. Someone decode that. We're already on it. Look at this. Look at it. The chat's on it. I love it. Keon is with us tonight. What's up, bro? How you doing? Excited for VHS Beyond, I hope, because I certainly am, let me tell you. God, I'm counting the seconds until that one comes out. I think I'm gonna watch it at like 3 a.m. when it drops on Shudder. I don't care. I'm watching it. Art really said, "Do I look like a fucking clown to you?" That's so funny. I love it. You know, I just realized I missed Easty VR, who's been a member for 11 months. I appreciate the heck out of you, my dude. I just saw that, my friend. Apologies for missing this. Dude, and thank you for being a member for 11 months. I really do appreciate your support. That's almost a year. That's crazy. It's crazy, Easty VR. Thank you, my friend. I love your goofy profile picture too. It's great. It's awesome stuff. Have I seen Blink twice? If you haven't, do, because this is definitely a super chat message. No, I need to see this one. I did not go this past weekend. I did see Strange Darling finally, and fuck, I will not say I will lips sealed on this movie. It is absolutely a what am I trying to say with that? Sorry, totally lost my train of thought halfway through that. It is absolutely one of those movies where you do not want to know anything about it before you get into it. Unlike Smile 2. Kidding. But it's one of those movies you don't want to know anything about it going into it, and it's so rewarding. It has like 1,000 twists, and like it's one of those weird movies where it's very overcomplicated, but it works. And that's all I'm going to say. That's genuinely all I'm going to say about it, because it really is fantastic. And I'm hearing good things about Blink twice too. This is the movie about it's basically based on the Epstein Island shit, but a little more digestible than some of the shit that ended up going on there. Goddamn, that's fucked up. But I'm very excited for this movie, and I do want to check it out at some point. I just have not had the time, man. It's been nuts, and I'm not gonna lie. This weekend, I kind of just threw cares to the side. I'm like, I needed some rest. And also the horror hot takes video, I meant to address that as well on stream. I filmed it and the audio came out like shit. So apologies, I just did not want to release that because I'm like, you know what, it's just not of quality. So you guys are getting an extra special one this week. I have an idea. I have a really fun idea for something I can do. So you guys will see that on Friday, hopefully, fingers crossed. And it's going to be a good one. But Blink twice, I'm going to check it out just for you, Easty VR, for being a member for 11 months. And I will get back to you on it very soon. Hopefully it'll be a section of one of these videos. I'm trying to make a Strange Darling section of one of these videos at some point, but I just did not have time today. It's coming though. It's spooky season, so your boy's extra busy, but I'm making it happen. I want to review all these movies because, oh my God, there's some good ones in theaters right now. Holy shit. Great stuff all around. And Austin, I'm going to review it. I promise I'm making it happen. But yes, I loved it. And I'm glad you liked it too. I see you loved the ending, mostly because of the editing and how it drained the color. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shh. Shh, don't say nothing about that. But I feel you, Austin. It's so exciting. Daniel is saying, yo, Jake, how are you? I imagine you're shaking when you're saying this. I'm fantastic, man. I feel amazing. I have so much energy. It's great. It's a great day to be alive, my friend. I had a very relaxing and fun weekend, and I'm charged up. I'm charged up, dog. I don't even know what that means. Goran is saying, actually, Jake, you made me laugh because I'm a stupid 16-year-old with a truck profile picture. So not a trucker. Okay, I was very off on that one. Well, you know what? Regardless, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're hanging out with us, man. So thank you so much. I'm glad you like trucks. You know, that's something. There we go. Cairo with a watermelon slice. What's up, fella? Saying, hey, Jake, glad I could catch the stream, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for saying, thanks for saying hey. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. It means a whole lot. We're talking horror. We're being goofy as fuck. And that's what matters. That's all that matters now. So, Paula Fitzhenry, hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. What horror movie are you the most excited for? And what's your favorite color, Paula? I want to know both answers. I'm excited. Ugh. Joey XYZ is saying Smile 2-second trailer just gives too much away unless they're gonna pull a big plot twist. And you know, that's another thing. I used to give trailers the benefit of the doubt back in the day, but I've been burned. I've been burned too many times, Joey, by trailers where I'm like, oh, they're just setting something up. That's what's happening here. This is a big brain play, and then it didn't end up being a big brain play. The Strangers, Chapter 1, not a big brain play. So I really thought something else was coming from some of these movies, but not so much. And it makes me sad. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with Smile 2. I hope it rocks, though. I hope that I didn't just predict exactly the Flatliners style. I've already said too much. I think I know where this movie's going, and I'm just like, oh, that sucks. But hopefully not. Hopefully I'm dead wrong. Celestia is with us. What's up, fella? Hey, Jake, how are you? I'm fantastic. Vibing out, talking about horror movies. I got the beanie back on. So excited. Love beanies. It's beanie season, baby. It's my favorite time of year. So I'm a very happy fella. Very happy fella at the moment. Chamberlain is with us tonight, saying, I think the Terrifier 3 intro might include the scene where Art attacks Jennifer and Juliet in a Santa suit out of chronological order before cutting back to Art hiding in an attic for 5 years. Now, I had someone recently send me a comment saying, I don't think they're going to get that complicated with the story structure, but I'm really leaning towards this, Chamberlain, because I understand that. I understand looking back at the last two movies and saying they're not going to get that complicated with the story structure. They've already, Terrifier's already played its full hand. They're not going to do anything too crazy with this one. I disagree. I disagree because I think Terrifier 3 is going to be a big step up from anything we've seen in the past. We're already seeing that in the trailer. I think the narrative's going to get even a little more complicated, and something like this is going to happen. Because I don't think that Damien and David Howard Thornton, they would say all this stuff about the opening being so controversial, and then it's just, the scene at the psychiatric hospital. I mean, that could be brutal. I'm sure, Chris Jericho is going to die in a super brutal way in this movie. In a fictional sense. I love Chris Jericho. I hope he lives forever. But I think that that can't be the opening. That can't be this overly controversial thing that we've been talking about all this time, right? That's crazy. So I think this movie's going to be out of order. We're going to be seeing things here and there, flashbacks, sequences that happen in the future at the very beginning, and then we're going to go all the way back to how all this shit ended up, how we got to Arthur Claus in the first place. But I'm excited to get all these answers and find these things out. It's a very exciting time for Terrifier fans. Awesome Destroyer, I love your profile picture, my friend. Thank you for the $10. What is your thoughts on doing something like 3C Films, where he does star ratings on his review videos, where he goes up to 5 stars in different categories so you can see if it's worth watching or not? So I used to do review videos on this page all the time, and I personally, I loved it. It was a really fun time. But man, they just did not get the views that I needed them to get. I wish I was 3C Films. I wish I had 450,000 subscribers, something like that. Enough people that I could post basically kind of whatever I wanted, and it would get some views. But unfortunately, I do gotta worry about getting these a certain amount every single month. And now what I've been thinking about doing is doing kind of like these little like putting reviews as sections of update videos, and that's been going really well so far. I've done that twice now, and that people seem to dig it because it's more than just one thing. And I think that's the the big thing with these kinds of channels that we're all running. These kind of like update video channels. That's what people want to see. People want to see a lot of topics all at once. That's what I'm starting to realize, I think, about this page. It took me 5 years to get to that point, but here we are. So I love getting deep into like the weeds of a big review like that, but anytime I've tried to do that in the past, it just is not connected with people. It doesn't seem like people are really into bigger review videos like that from old Jake. I don't know. I wish people were more into them. I would totally make more of them. But I've tried to do these things. I've done like I've spent like a week on a whole video before, and it only got like 100 views, and I just felt like I was like, well, what was the point of that? Like, damn, that sucked, you know. And it just bums me out a little bit. But I will consider doing this, where it's like maybe actually like ranking it in a way to recommend it or not. I have just said like oh, this is this out of that, you know what I mean? But that's just my ranking, right? That doesn't really help you out. You guys are watching a review to hear if I would recommend it or not. I will consider that in my rating system moving forward, though, because I'm always trying to improve, and I really like this. I think that's a good idea. They're awesome destroyer. So rock on, my friend. Thank you for the 10. That's some really good. That's a really good idea. I'm going to try to implement that into my my next review. So I think I'll be doing another update video tomorrow. I already have two articles I've read today that I'm like, oh, I got to talk about that at some point. And the next update video I think I'll put a Strange Darling review in there, and I'll do something like that. I'll make something like that happen. Cool. No, that rocks. Awesome destroyer. Thank you for the 10, man. And great suggestion as well. That's awesome. Spin Doom. What's up, fella? I don't know if I've seen you around this page or not. If not, welcome. If so, I'm so sorry I forgot you, my friend. You have a very cool profile picture. In T3, do you think there's going to be a connection to possession with the little girl and Victoria? Oh, do you think like Victoria is going to be possessed? I thought you were talking about the film Possession, and I'm just like, well, that's a crazy pull. No, yes, I do believe that Damien Leone, writer-director of all the Terrifier movies so far, has even said that Victoria is possessed by the little pale girl entity from Terrifier 2. I don't know, I don't know what they're going to do with that, because Victoria seems to only be in like a couple of scenes of the movie, and then something happens to her, and then Art the Clown's on his own. So it makes me wonder what's up with that. What's going on there? What's happening in this movie with Victoria and the entity in specifics that we're not seeing a bunch of them in the trailer? They're either, it's one of two things, right? They're either hiding all those scenes from us because they don't want us to know what's going on with that. That's obviously going to be a big part of the story and everything going on there. Or Victoria's not going to make it very long in this film, which I'm really leaning towards that one. I'm leaning towards a little bit of both, if I'm being real. I think Victoria is going to like sacrifice herself to bring Art back to his true form. Whatever this entity is, it's almost like an evil guardian angel, right? That's kind of how the little pale girl was represented in the last flick, and Victoria's kind of taking on that role here. We already kind of saw that in Terrifier 2, right? She birthed out Art's head, That's a very loving thing to do to someone who just who just had their head cut off. That's a really fucked up thing to say, considering what we saw at the end of T2, but you get the point. So I really think all these shots of Victoria like coming out of that bathtub looking all nasty with that like shard of glass, I think she's like, I can't say that word on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying. To sacrifice yourself to, that's you get the point there. I think that's where we're going with this one. But again, all guesses, no confirmation on that at all. But there's something going on with Victoria in this movie. They didn't just shoehorn her back into the story for no reason. There's something going on with that. It's going to be important. This entity holds all the answers, I believe, to what's actually been going on here. So. Yurdy G, thank you for the $5, my friend. Really do appreciate you a bunch. My bro, I've been missing in action for about a month, but I'm here for the spooky shit. I love it. I love it, dog. Good. I'm glad you're back, and I'm very excited for all the fun things we have in store for the spooky people out there this spooky season. Yurdy G and I have been working on some interesting things behind the scenes, and I'm excited for all you guys to check it out. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a very fun spooky season. We have some special events coming up, but that's all I'll say for now. Yurdy G, thank you for the $5, my friend. I'm glad you're back to the spooky shit. We missed you. Thank you for the 5, my friend. Check out his spooky music too. Yurdy G makes some spooky sounding rap music, so I dig it. I think it's really good. So give it a listen. Thank you for the 5, my friend. Mr. Piss Taker, I love this name. I'll never get old of it. I'll never get sick of it because the Garfield profile picture just cracks me up. I'm just like, what's going on here? I'm scared. I'm intimidated. I don't know what's going on, but I'm here for it. Thanks for hanging out on the streams, my friend. Hey Jake, that Peter Pan movie looks kind of promising. I would look into this one. It's gonna be a fun time, I think. I'm very excited for it. It looks like a brand new direction for the TCU, the Poonaverse, one might call it. I need a drink real quick because, dear God, I've just been going haywire for the last 30 minutes. But yeah, no, I'm very excited for the new Peter Pan movie. It looks crazy. I think it's going to be a very fun time. And again, I don't think it's going to be like the other movies. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, this is just going to be same thing here and there. It's just going to be slashers again, right? This does not look like that. This looks like a completely different movie. And I'm so here for it. I can't wait to see how they decide to take a brand new direction where Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, it's exploitation, over the top parody slashers, and it's fun, right? It's a fun time, but I think Peter Pan is going to offer a little more than that. I think it's going to get even more complex, maybe scary in a different kind of way than, something like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is, right? It's a little more fun in your face, right? This looks like it's actually going to be kind of dark and upsetting and deal with some heavier themes. You're almost going to forget it's like a parody of Peter Pan, right? That's what I'm here for with this. If they're able to achieve that level of tension, of just like hypnotize you into like being sucked into the story, I'm here for that. I'm very excited to see what they're able to do with it. So I'm excited. Manifest is saying, what do you think about the first Smile? I personally didn't like it very much, except for the ending scene. Something was missing to it in your opinion. Okay, all right, rock on. I really enjoy. At first, I didn't know how I felt about it, but I watched it again, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I do really like that. On first viewing, I was like, that's a little too similar to other movies I've seen. Like, it was fun, but I don't know if I was like blown away. I watched it again, and I think I appreciate it a little more now, because of those differences, those little tiny idiosyncrasies that this movie has compared to, the other movies that just fall in line with that same kind of structure, right? I was kind of going on this rant a little earlier, but it's very similar to The Ring. It's very similar to Drag Me to Hell. It Follows, right? It's a curse is following our main character and they can't shake it. They have to find some way to stop it, but it doesn't seem like anything is possible. They're doomed, but they have to find some way to get out. I think what makes Smile different, and you might not be into this, that this new version of this tale might not be for you, but what I really vibed with it on the second watch was the fact that it tries to scare you in like just a really like goofy and uncomfortable way. I'm like, it's just very different to me. Like, It Follows, in my opinion, is really scary, but it's also really quirky with its characters and unusual time setting. Like, it's kind of all over the place with some of the characters and dialogue, and that's great. I love that. But Smile has its own like character, has its own character, its own personality to it that I really vibed with, and it made it something different, a little bit of an outlier. So I enjoyed it for that reason. But I totally get why people are like, it's kind of just The Ring again. It's nothing new in terms of story, and I can't argue with that. It is kind of just the same flow and feel as some of those other movies from like the thousands or the 2010s. So I get that criticism too. I do get that as well. But I had a really good time with it personally. I enjoy it. I bought the Steelbook. I like it that much, but I understand why some people might not. It might not be for them. It had a great marketing campaign too. That's probably another reason why it made a ton of money. It's crazy stuff. Is that my body armor that you were drinking? It might be. You left it here. You left it. I don't know what to tell you. Not sponsored, but this is Dude Perfect's body armor, and it is very good. I'm a fan. I really shouldn't be doing this for free. I should ask Body Armor to send me like a paycheck or something. Actually, yeah, this sucks. Actually, it's terrible. No, no, I'm kidding. Dude Perfect and Body Armor, give me money. That would be awesome. Anyways, Ella is saying, hey Jake, have you ever seen The Witches of Eastwick? I have not, but that sounds eerily familiar. Like Eastwick is ringing a bell for me. I don't even think, I don't know. Maybe I haven't heard of that. Maybe I'm making that up, but I'm not 100%, Ella. I'll have to look into this though. I like witch movies. I'm a big fan of witch movies. The Craft, I think, is fantastic. Doesn't get talked about enough. One of the better 90s horror movies, I think, for sure. Brady, what's up, fella? Thanks for the support. I appreciate you. Hope you're well, my bro. I am. I'm very well on this day. Question, where do you rank Sienna as a final girl and Art as a horror villain? Oh, a great question, my friend. I think I'm cutting out on YouTube a little bit, which makes me so sad. My Wi-Fi's been shit lately. I don't know what's going on. But let's talk a little bit about this because I'm excited to get into it. Man, that's so tough. So here's my thing, right? We've only seen Sienna in one movie. We've only seen Sienna in one film, but she did make a very big standout. She was a very big standout character in that movie. But I think there are other final girls who have just had a little more history behind them, which I definitely would rank above Sienna. Just for that reason alone. It's not because like, oh, I don't like this character or something. No, Sienna's an awesome character. And I'm sure after Terrifier 3, she's gonna like rank even higher. After we see more with her. But again, we only have one movie with the character. We need more than that to really say she's like all the way up there in terms of a final girl character. But she's badass. She's awesome. Made a huge first impression. I think from the 2020s so far, she is like number one without a doubt. Oh my God. And that's saying something. So I think after Terrifier 3, we can 100% say she's a top 10 final girl. I mean, she's so badass. Love the costume. It's iconic. She kills Art the Clown by chopping his head off. That's fucking sick. Come on now. She goes through some shit at the end of that movie too. So I'm sure after Terrifier 3, she will solidify herself in horror history without a doubt. But Art the Clown, I think he's already some kind of icon. I know some people disagree with that. I know some people are like, he's not Jason, he's not Freddy, he's not this and that. I don't know, man. He is the killer of our generation. I think. And that says something. You might not like him. You might not be a fan of the Terrifier films, but he is the horror icon of the 2020s so far. I name someone else. That's my answer to that. Can you name someone who has more like intrigue or has their hand on the grip of the horror community right now more than Art the Clown? I can't. I genuinely can't, and I do this shit for a living. Like, so Art the Clown in terms of horror villain, he might even be a top 5 for me personally. I just love him. I don't know. There's never a time where I'm watching Art the Clown. I should specify David Howard Thornton's Art the Clown. That I'm not entertained. So I love it. Great horror villain all the way around. I'm excited to see Sienna again be thrown a little higher up there in the future. So I'm excited. Very, very good stuff there. Brady, thank you so much for the support, my friend. Great question as well. Some awesome stuff there. Manifest is saying I'm going to watch it again soon. I think it didn't help watching Barbarian right before I watched it, which you loved to hell. Oh, yeah, dude, Barbarian's fantastic. Honestly, 2022 horror, man, it was so good. It got to the point where I was like criticizing really good movies because I'm with you. Like everything else was so good. I'm just like anything that was even like a step below that. I'm like, I don't know about this. It's not Barbarian, That's kind of how I was with Smile too. I saw Barbarian. It blew my fucking mind. Saw Smile like a month later. And I'm like, okay, this was cool, but I don't know if it was as good as that thing I just saw, which again, on rewatch, I think it hits a little harder for that reason. But I totally understand that, Manifest. That's so funny. I feel like the same thing kind of went through my mind watching it a second time. I'm like, I might have just gotten a little too excited in 2022 with how good of a year that was. So it's funny stuff. Madison is saying, wow, the audacity that you must have to drink my drink that I was obviously saving for when I needed it. Such a liar. God. Brutal. Brutal stuff. Tasty shit is what it is. Anyways, let's move on here. Rivgo Crazy has been a member for a month. Thank you for the support, my friend. Really appreciate that. Saying, I think the best scene of Terrifier 3 will be the mall scene and the scene where he gets his head back. Some great predictions, if I'm being real. Yeah, I mean, these are going to be some iconic moments. I think I even said it. I said it today. The mall scene is going to be something to talk about. It just looks like it's so much fun. It looks like something we're going to be talking about for a while now. It's Art the Clown giving presents to the kids. Something awful is going to happen here. I don't know if you guys remember the last time Art the Clown was passing out things to children But he gave a bunch of candy to kids, and it is still one of the funniest scenes in all of Terrifier 2, in my opinion, when he smacks the one kid's hand and he's like, "One!" That's so funny. That is so funny to me. So that, and yes, this scene absolutely is going to be something to look forward to. This just looks insane. I mean, if I saw that on the subway, I would just run. I'd be like, nope, I'm getting off here. I'm walking. Not happening. That's so funny to me, though. I'm just so excited for this movie, man. It's going to be great. I'm almost at the point where I think every scene is just going to be the best scene. You know, that's where I'm at. There's a lot of sequences of Terrifier 2 where I do feel like not that there are just some that are better than others, right? But like everything I've seen from Terrifier 3, I'm just like, oh my God, this is so exciting. Like everything about this looks so cool. Like this scene looks like it's going to be something really special. This is crazy. This is over the top. Even the attic scene, which is like, it's just a dusty attic, but it's like a Black Christmas homage. There's going to be a box cutter. That the kill I'm anticipating very highly because of all the weapons and crazy shit we've seen him use just from different photos and shit. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff, man. Dude, thank you for being a member for a month. Really do appreciate you. Welcome to the Killjoy cult. A fresh face, but thanks for being here, my friend. Manifest is saying, I know this isn't the gaming channel. It's okay. You can throw it out there. But what do you think of Supermassive's horror games? The casting of Frank Stone just came out, and I love the Dark Pictures games to death. So I just announced that I'm going to be playing this this week, actually, in today's video, which is so funny because that's probably going to be the video this week. I'm being real. I haven't obviously had a whole lot of time to post over there. But when I'm trying to make like a video a week, that's my goal right now with the gaming channel. And then come, when spooky season starts to end in like November, I'm probably going to go a little more full throttle with it. So this one I'm going to try to play this week if I can. I'm at least going to get through like the demo. And then if, people are digging that video, then maybe I'll buy the full game and go through it. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But as soon as, spooky season is over, the gaming channel is going to be a little more of a focus. And the content on there will be a little more consistent. So things are coming, and that one I'm absolutely going to play, my friend. Danielle. It is Danielle. Is it Daniel or Danielle? I can't. You know what? I can't read. I don't even know what's going on. Danielle Kenshin. 30. That's what I'm guessing is going on here. The X is like a cool space. You're being an edgy with the X as a space. That's what I'm guessing here. Jake, what do you think? How many more streams left before Terrifier 3? Well, I'm going to try to do a stream. I'm going to try to do 3 streams a week. This week's a little bit of an exception. I'm only doing one tonight and then one on Friday at 5 o'clock. I got a super busy week this week, so we're doing streams out of order in different times and stuff. That's why we're streaming on Tuesday. So we're streaming tonight, and then we're streaming at 5 o'clock on Friday to do our little Terrifier 3 countdown. So I'll be trying to. We're back to normal next week though, where it's like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 o'clock moving forward. So great question, because I know the streams have been all over the place. Apologies on that, my friend. Madison is just bitching about me in the chat right now. I love you, baby. I'm just messing with you. Saying he does this with food that I leave at his house as well. He just likes making me starve. Dear God. Dear God. For the record, I buy her food all the time. I buy her Moe's Southwestern Grill, not a sponsor, every single weekend. So I don't know. I don't know what she's saying. I don't know what's up. Crazy shit out in the chat tonight. This is nuts. Stefano's hanging out with us tonight. What's up? What's up? How's it going, my friend? Welcome in. Jose, what's up, fella? Thanks to you, I watched the 2022 Wrong Turn. I kind of loved it. Very intense. Dude, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you watched this film. I think it's crazy underrated, and you probably heard me go on this rant on the last stream. I love it. I think it's a really good movie. So underrated, does not get talked about enough. Jose, I'm so glad you enjoyed it, my friend. I love this movie so much. Again, if you haven't seen the 2022 Wrong Turn, if you're like, they made another Wrong Turn movie, watch it. Crazy underrated. I think it's so good. It's super brutal too. If you're a Terrifier fan and you're like, I want more gore and over the top shit like that in my horror movies, I think Wrong Turn 2022 is for you. Brokenhearted is saying, hey Jake, how do you feel about Squid Game? I'm hyped for season 2 this year and season 3 in 2025. The reality TV show was a big disappointment though. Sorry if I actually accidentally said this twice. You're good. You're chilling. I enjoyed the first season. I wasn't like over the moon about it. I think some people were like, this is the greatest thing ever. It was okay. It was all right. Had some good moments. Had some great characters and some emotional scenes here and there. I will definitely watch season 2. I think in terms of Netflix stuff, I am a little more excited for Stranger Things season 5. But I'm here for it nonetheless. I'm excited to see what Squid Game where it ends up going with the story moving forward. I hope it's good. I hope they got it figured out. And yeah, I wasn't really interested in watching the reality TV show either, if I'm being real. What's the new news regarding Scream 7? And is there probably a Scream series coming after 7? Because I don't think that we need a Scream 8. It's a good question because I think Spyglass could milk the Scream franchise if they wanted to. What I will say though is I don't know if there is as big of an interest in Scream as there was a couple years ago. I don't know, like it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the same. Like leading up to Scream 6, it was insane. I mean, there was so much hype. There was like, oh, what are they going to do? This feels fresh. This doesn't feel the same. I'm not feeling that excitement anymore from anywhere. A lot of Scream stuff nowadays is just kind of drama and this and that. It's just people bickering about the different leads and stuff. And I'm not really interested in that conversation, I guess. But I'm excited to see what ends up happening. I'm excited to see what ends up happening with this. I want to get some actual news because that's something we haven't really gotten in a while. But rumor has it something's coming. I don't know. Is there any truth to that? I don't know. Dear Lord. Little update from Ella here. The Witches of Eastwick has Jack Nicholson and Susan Sarandon in it. Came out in 1987. Super dope practical effects and loved it. So excited. Plus a pretty girl wants to go with me. What? There you go. Rock on, Ella. That's great stuff all around. Rock and roll. Check it out. Yeah, give it a watch. I mean, I love the dope practical effects and the cast. Oh my God, Susan Saran and Jack Nicholson. I just love saying that. I hope you have a very fun time. Sounds like you're going on a date. Ooh, I'm so excited for you. Have fun. And Ella, I can't wait. I can't wait for Scarefest. I couldn't think of the word. I'm so excited for Scarefest. Ella was one of the few winners of the tickets, which hopefully I get to give away more. Fingers crossed. And it finally got announced. I can finally talk about this. I am a guest at Scarefest, ladies and gentlemen, which I'm so excited for. It's crazy that I even got that that email and all that. It's nuts to me. So I'm so excited to see you guys at Scarefest. And hopefully I'll have some more tickets to give away at some point in the future. Exciting stuff. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Like I'm so hyped. I went to Scarefest last year, and thanks to Barb, one of our many supporters here on the page, I got in contact with the Scarefest people, and I got a little panel. It's crazy. It's nuts. So I'm so excited. I can't wait. Come on by Lexington, Kentucky. It's going to be a very fun weekend. I can't wait. So we'll have to do some kind of meetup thing too. Madison and I were talking this weekend about setting up some sort of like let's meet at a bar or something after one of the nights. Let's try to get that figured out. So we're talking about that. We're going to make it happen. So it's great stuff. Anyways, Ty Lee's throwing $2 out there saying Art Party is the song I would like with bells. This is the song. Ty, I'm not kidding. I think the other day the question got brought up of like, what do you think the Terrifier 3 soundtrack is going to sound like? And I literally said, there's a song in Terrifier 2, and I can't remember the name of it, that would be perfect with like some snow, like some sleigh bells. You know what I mean? Like that kind of Christmassy Christmas orientation with it. And I believe this was the one. Ty, I think we're just on the same wavelength, my friend. I think we're just telepathically communicating on what we want from Terrifier 3. But yes, I can totally see that being the case. Being some like just seeing some updated stuff from Terrifier 2 be a little more Christmas themed. I'm here for that, but I also do want some new tracks too, because Paul Wiley, killed it with those first two soundtracks. I'm hoping for some more crazier stuff in the score this upcoming time. But let's hear it. I'm excited to check it out in the movie and outside of it as well. Stefano is saying we are definitely going to get some crazy and creative kills. I'm 100% sure about that. Oh, 100%, my friend. And I'm glad that we haven't seen too much of what's happening in terms of all of that in Terrifier 3. which has me very excited. I'm hyped, man. Like, you know, the chainsaw kill, we have an idea of what it's gonna look like, right? We got like the preliminary stuff from the trailer, but I don't even think we've seen the worst of it by any means. And like I just said in my update video today, Damien Leone said that 35% of the movie, which is probably the nastiest shit in the whole film, hasn't even been touched for the trailer. We haven't even touched that yet. So I'm so here for it. I can't wait to see that other 35% in the theaters, baby. Hyped up, Stefano. Madison is saying, do you want to play DBD after stream for a video if you have time? Yes, I need to start recording some gaming videos. So yes, we should absolutely do that. That would be fun. And then I'm gonna play the Frank Stone game tomorrow. I believe I kind of have that in the schedule already. Sam, what's up, Sam? How you doing? Love the dragon. What's up, fella? I've been watching and loving your Terrifier coverage, dude. Thank you so much, my friend. I really do appreciate that a bunch. I definitely have a stupid here and there, but you know, sometimes you got to just pitch it, throw it at the wall, see if it sticks. But I do appreciate that a bunch, my friend. I'm trying to make some crazy fun theories for you guys. And I got another one cooking, maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. I'm not sure. But I got another one in the chamber for you guys that I've been working on. So I really do appreciate that a bunch, my friend. And I'm really excited for you to see what else I got cooking. Thank you for watching, Sam. Thank you a bunch. Yo, let's go, Jake. Notice me anyways. It's Danielle. It is Danielle. That's how you pronounce it. Yes. Ugh. I'm so excited. That makes me so happy. What's up, Danielle? Danielle Kenshin. Yes. Bam. But I could also just say Danny. Okay, well, hello, Danny. Hello, Danielle. Danielle. How's it going, my friend? Thanks for being here. Am I dead yet? Is saying, hey, Jake and everyone. Hello. Hello, my friend. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Oh, Jank is with us saying, I think Art will kill someone and I will cancel him if he does end up killing someone. I could... that reminds me of like the 2022 Texas Chainsaw Massacre where they're just filming Leatherface and they're like, do anything and you're canceled, bro. And then he proceeds to slaughter the entire bus. It's like, they don't care. You know, slashers don't really care about getting canceled, you know? So I don't think that's going to stop Art the Clown. You know, he's kind of already canceled. The city of Miles County is not really a big fan of his. So he's still just going to murder people, I think, pretty much. Sam Concha just became a member as well. Sam, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching the videos. Thanks for supporting the page. It means a bunch, man. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the community. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know what else to say. So I hope you're enjoying the stream. Thanks for being here with us tonight. Let's get back to it. Talk a little bit about horror and crazy shit. Oh. Dirt. What's up, fella? What? That's the funniest. Hang on. Pause. I don't even care. Listen, let me analyze this profile picture that you got going on here. So you have edited your cat's head onto your body and vice versa. I love it. That's the best. That is the profile picture of the night. Sorry, Mr. Piss Taker. This is moving up in the world. That's some attention to detail right there. That's some Photoshop skills going on here. 10 out of 10. That's so funny. I love that. Anyways, just jumped in the chat. Haven't been able to watch for a while. It's all good. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing off that profile picture. You talked about Strange Darling yet? I have. I'm going to put it in a video sometime soon to get my full spectrum of thoughts. And I also don't want to spoil anything unless it's in a video. You know, I want to give a little warning before that. And I don't want, you know, the 73 people watching right now who, you know, most of y'all probably haven't seen it, if we're being real. I don't want to spoil that. This is not a movie to be spoiled. So I will talk about it in a video sometime soon. But what I will say, spoiler-free thoughts, I loved it. I think it's my favorite horror movie of the year. And, you know, the other thing I'll say is I've seen a lot of good stuff this year. But in the realm of horror, in the realm of like thrillers and all that, I don't think I've seen a 10 out of 10 this year until I saw Strange Darling. Strange Darling to me, that is a 10 out of 10 for what it was trying to go for. Banger of a film. I don't know, you know, there's some other ones that I was like, okay, I was really hot on this when I first saw it, but moving, you know, on rewatch, I'm like, I don't know if that was the perfect 10 out of 10 movie that I thought it was when I first saw it. But this movie, I'm like, oh my God, Strange Darling rocked. That's a movie I will watch time and time again. I don't even know what else I want to say about it. It's just not at all what I was expecting, and that's kind of why it's so great. It's just a fantastic movie. With the little things you know about it, you're going into that with a certain mindset, and it's something else entirely. And I think that's really brilliant. So I really enjoyed Strange Darling a bunch. Dirt, it was great, very good stuff, very good all around. APVR is saying something I'm really excited about with T3. Is art going absolutely bananas? Is some of the family drama Sienna is going to have to deal with in the teaser? Sienna is fighting with her uncle. Oh, you think that might be a little bit of a mislead there, where she's being thrown through the table? That's not really her with art. That could be like an abusive uncle or something. So I will say the character descriptions for her aunt and uncle were like, they were like a little more chill. They were like had a chill vibe to them. They seem like they're gonna be nice folks, and that's why I don't think they're making it through this movie. But if you're talking about the scene where she's like yelling at her, she's like screaming about something like, oh, this and that, I think she's probably screaming about like Art the Clown is coming after them, right? That's my guess at least. But yeah, I'm excited to see how they end up tackling that, and what's going on there for sure. This is a question I've been meaning to get to all night, which the Ribbit, who's hanging out with us tonight, I don't know if he's still here, but he was hanging out a bit before, one of our mods, was asking if there's a Discord for Killjoy Jake. And this is the second person who's brought this up recently, and I will create a Discord server if you guys want it. So we can all hang out and converse there as well. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if that's something you're interested in, because I will try to set that up if that's the case, if people want that. So I don't really go on Discord that often, that's why I'm like, I'm not really, I could figure it out though. I know enough people that I can make that happen. But anyways, EastVR is saying, how much would I have to pay you to watch The Beekeeper again? I'd watch it. I'd watch it again. It just wasn't great. It was just like, it was just a bad John Wick with bee puns. And if that's what you're into, rock on. If you want to see John Wick but with bee puns and Jason Statham, hey, do it. Make it happen. But I don't know. I was just not crazy. I was not really crazy about Beekeeper. It was fine. it was whatever. It's fun for what it is, but will I watch it again? I don't know. Probably not. Ghostface is throwing out their Smile 2 theory. The person will make Sky smile in the mirror before she goes on stage at the end, and as the movie comes to a close, she'll crowd surf while smiling, and then that. I could see it happening. I could see that happening for sure. I've seen this a lot from some people. Like, some people are like, this is gonna have a dark ending again, and the smile curse is gonna be thrown at more people. I'm so here for that. I'm a bit sick of horror movies ending all happy and nice and neat. That sucks, in my opinion. Not every movie should, a horror movie shouldn't wrap up all nice and neat, in my opinion. I have a very, very weird opinion about that. But when endings are too nice and neat and happy and everything's perfect at the end of a movie, of a horror movie, it depends. There are some horror movies where that should be the case. It should be a little triumphant. But I really think if you want to make a horror movie, it's got to be a little bittersweet. I think about Scream. I think is a great example of a bittersweet ending. Some people are like, oh, that was triumph. That was awesome. But when you think about it, it's like, Sidney Prescott killed her boyfriend that she thought she could trust. And then he ended up being a major douchebag. That sucks. It's a major bummer, dude. So I really, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, even worse. It's just a terrible ending. All of her friends, all of Sally's friends died, and she's clinging to a truck, just barely escaping, screaming for her life. That trauma and PTSD and all this shit in the making. It's horrifying. So I really think if they were to make Smile 2 have such a disastrous ending like this, where it's like everyone sees the smile demon and it's like, pff, bam, it's all over like that. That would be shocking. That would be an ending that I could really get behind. That would just be so like, that's crazy. How can you even continue it past this point? This is nuts. So I'm very here for something like this, Ghostface. Yeah, I don't, again, Tarot is a movie that makes me want to throw up in my mouth, dude. It's way too nice and neat and happy and just, everything's fine. Everything's great. No one even died. Everyone's we're all friends and this brought us together and we're stronger. Ugh. Man, I've seen 1,000 movies like that. Nah, this is a horror film. Give me scary, crazy tragedy, man. That's what I'm looking for from some of these movies. But yeah, bittersweet. Bittersweet is the sweetest you can get, in my opinion. But anyways, let's move on. Manifest is saying the trailer for Nosferatu is insane. What are your thoughts on Robert Eggers or even the original film? Oh, great questions all around, dude. I love Robert Eggers. I think he's not like, you know, he makes very complex period piece movies that a lot of them, at least his first two, are very accurate to the times in terms of like everything down to the dialogue, which is crazy to me. So I have mad respect for Robert Eggers. He's a stickler for details, which I appreciate about him. But you know what's interesting is I think he's just like the perfect choice for Nosferatu. I think he's just like genuinely so perfect to do this. And it's not something I would expect from him either. Like he doesn't come off as the guy to make a remake or something along those lines. And it's like, it's cool. It's cool to see him like tackling Nosferatu. Rock on. The original is so scary and so creepy. It's not like, you know, nowadays we have 1,000, you know, jump scared style horrors and stuff like that. But this is one of the earliest films that really makes you feel like dread, like creeping dread throughout the whole film. It's like a film that holds you in that the whole time. It's not like trying to shock you, like just do a little, you know, no, it's like this, that's so upsetting. Like, I want to turn away. I can't watch this kind of movie. And you know, some value that more than the other way to scare people, right? There's many ways to do it, but I'm here for it all. I like it. I like all the different ways you can scare people personally. And this is one that tends to be really effective. The original Nosferatu, I mean, it's like over 100 years old and it's still it's an effective horror movie. I actually really like the 70s one too. I don't think a lot of people do like that one, but I dig it. It's a good take on it. And I'm excited for whatever Robert Eggers is going to do with it here too. So I can't wait. Very hyped. I hope it's good. I hope it rocks. The cast is phenomenal. The cast across the board is so good. I really think it's going to be one of his better flicks. And you know, that's tough to say. We're in great company here. We have, you know, under his belt, he's got The Lighthouse, The Witch, The Northman, across the board. 3 awesome flicks for completely different reasons. So I think another reason I'm excited for this one is because you never really know what to expect from Robert Eggers. Sure, he does period pieces. Like pretty much all of them everything he's done so far is period pieces. But in terms of, you know, how is this going to be scary? You know, what is this going to feel like? I feel like it's different every single time across all 3 of his movies. The Witch is like this slow burn, dark drama that's upsetting. It's got again great performances across the board, but it's just like, oh, it's messed up. It's a little supernatural. It's got some great stuff about it. The Lighthouse, super silly. It's goofy as hell, but it's also scary as fuck too. So that's another one where it's like, I did not expect this at all from the same guy that made The Witch. And then The Northman is this epic. It's like an epic. It's not even a horror film. It's like a Norse mythology style epic that was not ready for this. So I don't know what to expect from Nosferatu, and that's why I'm so excited for it. You know, will it be a little more of a faithful remake? Probably, because I know how Robert Eggers' brain works. Like he's very like the old style is the best way to do it. The new sucks. You know, he casts that out at any chance that he's given. But I'm very excited to see what he does with what he ends up doing with this, what decisions he ends up making, because so far everything he's done so far has really worked for me, and I'm really excited to see what he adds or, you know, takes away from Nosferatu to make it his own. Brady is asking, is there a possibility of some interviews with some of the T3 members? Maybe. I might be reaching out to some people soon. Who knows? I'm trying to make. I am trying to make something like that happen. I won't play coy too badly, but yeah, I am gonna start reaching out to some people, see if I can make that happen before it starts getting really crazy, right? Before the even bigger people start asking for interviews, right? Rivgo Crazy is saying it's a 2-minute trailer for a 2-hour movie. There's a lot we haven't seen. You're talking about with Terrifier 3? Sure, but I think what Damien's talking about a little more is like there's 35% of it from 35% of the sequences that we haven't thrown in there yet. You've seen a little taste of some of the scenes at this point. Like we've seen some of the tastes of like the attic sequence, how the body and the disembodied head got back together with art. We have a taste of these things, but there's other stuff we haven't seen. And I detail that again in today's video a little bit. Because I was talking a little bit about there's so many cameos and characters that we still have yet to see. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff for sure we haven't checked out. Chris is hanging out with us tonight. What's up, bro? Chris Schober. Is that a little Grogu in your profile picture there? I vibe with it. Love it. I love those first 2 seasons, man. That third one lost me, but first 2 seasons rock. Thanks, Jake, for noticing me. That's all I want to hear before I go to sleep. It's freaking 3:54 on a Tuesday. Get some sleep, Danielle. Jeez. Oh my God. I appreciate you for hanging out, but get some sleep, my friend. Erica, thank you so much. You're so wonderful. Saying, everyone, please go like the stream if you haven't already. Much appreciated. Appreciate that a bunch. Like it if you want. I don't care. Go ahead and do it, though. That would be cool. Easty is saying, I've seen Strange Darling, and it is amazing. Easy 9 out of 10. Very nice. I liked it, man. I had a very good time with it. Cheese Toots. I don't even like saying that. Is saying, have you seen Oddity yet? Yes, very scary as well. I really enjoyed that one too. It's got a little bit of a clunky setup, in my opinion. That's probably my only criticism about it. But that ending, there's a sequence at the end of that I think is in the top 10 scariest things I've seen from 2024 horror movies all year. That was so effective for me. I don't know. That fucked me up. I think any kind of like drone like walking at me slowly and like any sequence where it's like a drone walking at you so slow and you're trapped in a corner, like stuff like that scares the fuck out of me. And Oddity has a scene like that. Again, I don't want to say any more than I've already have said. That is so scary like that. Oh my God. There's a lot of scary shit in Oddity, but there's one sequence in particular that like actually made me like, I almost had to like do this with my eyes. It was so bad. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed Oddity. It's up there for me. Leonie said that the intro of Terrifier 3 will reference the intro of When a Stranger Calls and Scream. This is true. The intro of Stranger Calls ends with children being found. Yes. What you said there, Chamberlain. Yeah, I just feel like we're bouncing around in time. You know, obviously the stuff with Juliet, which has been teased in the trailer, that's the controversial shit, man. Look at the cast list. We know that there's a little girl playing a character named Juliet. And what did they tease in that first teaser trailer? That's the opening scene, and that's not when. And you know that's Arthur Claus too. That's Art the Clown in the Santa Claus costume. We're bouncing around in time in Terrifier 3. I'm almost dead certain about it. That's gonna be our opening scene. We're gonna get some fucked up phone call, and Art the Clown's getting in there. So we'll see. I believe that there's got to be like a purpose to that, right? There's got to be a purpose as to why we're bouncing around in time. And I really think it's because we're gonna go back and see like Sienna's father. We're gonna learn a little more about that. I think there's gonna be a little bit of flashback, a little bit of bouncing around with that 5-year time jump too in between Terrifier 2 and 3. There's a lot more to this movie than I think we even know about right now. So what else is going on here? Main actress in Cuckoo was kind of hot though. Kinda? Anyways, let's move forward. No, she is very attractive. Absolutely, man. I'd kill for it. Need a good community. Hell yeah, dog. Well, I'll try to make something happen. I will definitely try to make something happen for sure. With the Discord. EastVR is saying, I loved the ending shot of Smile 2 trailer. It was so goofy. Oh, that was so funny. Oh my God. I meant to say something about that in my video today. I'm going to upload this if I don't have it already. Hang on now. Fuck. Where is that? This is, if you guys saw the Smile 2 trailer, there's a shot where it's Naomi Scott's character, Sky Riley, and like the entity comes up behind her and like does like a, like one of these. It's so ridiculous, and it's like you can tell this movie's going to be a little goofier. I was talking about earlier with Smile 2 that this is a movie that's definitely going to be a little sillier and a little more over the top with a lot of its scares and what it's trying to do. It's going to push that embarrassing factor even further, I think, with some silliness. We're seeing that in the trailer too. I mean, if you're like, what are you even talking about, Jake? Makes no sense. Here, let me throw this up. But we got that shot of like all of her fans, like in this big conglomerate going down the hall like that. It's crazy. And then we also got this too. Like, that's so goofy. That's the goofiest shit. I love it. Smile too, man. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun movie. I can't wait. So yes, this is a goofy one for sure. Tara was cringe AF. I agree. Yeah. That was I can't believe I went to that movie by myself. That would have been way more fun with other people. Just to point and laugh at it a little bit, man. I don't know. That movie was made for teenagers so that they could look at their phone and then look back up at the movie and look down at their phone and look back up at the movie. That kind of thing. Anyways, Wrestling God is saying, hey, Jake, I'm back. I got a theory for you about Scream. Do you think that it was Stu who killed Randy? Because when Stu was running out of the woods for seeing Tatum, Randy found out he was the killer? What? Doc, what? So we're talking about events that happen between movies, and there's like a 2-year time gap there, my friend. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think Stu is alive, but if he was, he would probably be in like his mom's basement or something, right? I don't know. Dude's hiding out somewhere. If he's been out there for 30 years, it's crazy. Crazy out there. The Ribbit, we were just talking about this, my friend, about you might. I'm very behind on the chat, but we were talking a little bit about doing the Discord with Manifest. So yes, we'll have to set something up sometime soon. I'm gonna catch up with the chat though, so that we can do this. Please keep it family friendly on a horror show about killing people. That's kind of tough to do, my friend. So I don't know about all that. Erica's saying it wasn't my cup of tea, but I need to watch it again just to be sure. I watch those things at least twice to make sure I don't miss any key points. Which one? Smile? I'm curious which one you're talking about, Erica. Interesting. I had to catch up with the chat a little bit, so I missed some things. Chamberlain saying, I wonder if the entity will stay in Victoria's body through the entirety of Terrifier 3 or just the intro. I don't think... Yeah, I do not think that the entity will stay there. No way in hell. Okay, well, you're going to get blocked then. Sorry. Yeah, I say the F word. I know. Oh... God, that sucks. He says the F word. Well, we're talking about killing people fictionally. We're talking about fictional murder. You're getting blocked. Sorry, if you're going to insult me for doing that. Fuck you. There we go. Chamberlain is saying, I wonder if the entity will stay in Victoria's body through the entirety of Terrifier 3 or just the intro. Let's get back on track here. I don't think so. I think we'll be seeing other forms of the entity for sure. Because it's no fun just to see Victoria running around the whole time. Come on, we gotta do a little bit of bouncing around. I want to see the little pale girl again. I think that would just be so cool if she shows up like later on. And again, I really think Victoria is gonna sacrifice herself to then bring Art the Clown back to his true form. That's gonna be fun to see something like that. So I really think that's happening, my friend. I think you're onto something there. We'll see. And this is a bizarre question, but I'm here for it. Do you think Art's gender or sexuality will be explored in Terrifier 3? Art the Clown gives me some pansexual vibes. I don't know why. I don't have a reason for that. I just don't think he's straight. I'm just gonna be real. I'm sorry. That's I got another comment. That's great. But anyways, wait. Let's get back to this though. No, seriously. I like honestly, if I had to say like what's up with Art, you know, what's his preference? I definitely don't think he's straight. Come on now. He is like so chaotic. He's got to have like a pansexuality about him. I think he's just down for it. You know, that's if I had to guess. Matthew's saying, really, the F word? I think you're joking, my friend, but that's so funny. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I love when I get comments about that, because I'm like, I could talk about like people dying in horrible ways in horror movies, but the comment I'll get under my video is like, I just can't believe you would swear in a YouTube video where children are watching. And I'm just like, I talk about people getting sawn in half from their genitals to their neck in videos, and you're cool with that, but I can't say fuck. I don't understand that. That I don't quite get. But anyways, let's fucking move on, baby. Hey, let's run it. Young, yeah, we're going 2 for 2 with Young here, saying, do you think the smiles will be larger in Smile 2? Oh, we already know the answer to that question, my friend. Come on now. Hey, look at that. Come on. Oh yeah, of course they are. I love that though. No, For sure. Yeah, no, we're going to have some crazier smiles, some crazier expressions. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. I'm really excited for the movie. I just wish they didn't spoil like the whole damn thing in that last trailer. But I'm still here for it. Still vibing with it. I can't wait. Noah Atkinson is with us tonight. What's up, Noah? Saying, what's up, Jake? The shower love scene from Terrifier 3 is going to be spicy. It's going to be bloody, I can tell you that much. We're getting Art the Clown chopping someone in half. Just joking. Just want to make you laugh. I'm only going to watch parts of it, only because extreme gore. Noah, I know you're not crazy about the extreme gore stuff, and we respect that opinion. It's all good in the hood. But I'm telling you, this one's going to be fun, I think. I think this one's really going to be worth your time. For slasher fans alike, you know, I know some people are like, you know, I'm just not crazy about the story of Terrifier. But Terrifier 2 really stepped it up in that regard, and I think it's going to get even crazier here in Terrifier 3 in terms of story. You know what I mean? In terms of like, how crazy is this story going to be? Where are we building up to? Yeah, I really think I think this one's going to be worth a watch for. It's going to appeal to more slasher fans than just the gore hounds, which I think is the case here, which I'm excited for. Goran is saying, please make my friend Max watch T3 with me in the theater because I can't watch it alone. I'll probably shit myself. You might. I might shit myself. I'm going on 26 this month, and I might shit myself in the theater. It might be a disaster. Max, go see the movie. It's a wholesome family Christmas movie, and nothing bad happens. There we go. Just show him that clip. You'll be good. It's convincing enough. Mr. Boone is saying Art would date a knife. That sounds very pansexual to me, my friend. Yes. No, rock on. Bisexual queen Art. Hell yes. Hell yes. I love it. That's so funny. Drizzy Fest is hanging out with us tonight. What's up, fella? Saying, what if there's a hero Ghostface fighting crime in Scream 7 or 8? I pitched this idea for Scream 7. Like, I love the idea. You know, okay, let's restart here. Had Scream 7 starred Melissa Barrera and the Core 4 and all these lovely friends that we met in Screams 5 and 6, I would have said it would have been so cool to have Sam Carpenter like go Ghostface and go after the other Ghostfaces, which is kind of that, right? It's kind of like we're stopping other Ghostfaces. We're telling them to fuck off by being Ghostface ourselves. And I think that's so fun. I think that to me would rock. But again, that probably isn't happening now with everything that's happened, right? Major bummer. But I love this idea nonetheless, Drizzy Fest. I think that would be fun. Again, I am very excited to see a little bit of excitement for Scream 7 out there in the chat. I know it was dark times for a while there, but we're slowly getting excited for it again. And I really, here we go again, Mario, rock on. Okay, good. I'm glad there's a little bit of excitement for Scream 7 because I know it was we were down in the dumps for a little bit, but now, you know, we're getting closer to them filming in December. Things are getting excited. So things are getting very exciting. Mario Moore is saying, hey, Jake, how's it hanging? It's hanging a little to the left today, just so you know. Can't wait for Scream 7, and since this is a G-rated stream, let's say penis instead of dick. You know what? You're right. This is a G-rated stream where we talk about people getting chopped in half, having their eyeballs slit with a scalpel, and you know their arms ripped off and being covered in bleach and salt. G-rated. Let's also make a G-rated Terrifier film, right? Let's do that too. I'm just kidding. Mario, I love it though, my friend. I'm excited for Scream 7 right alongside you. I hope it's good. Fingers crossed it's good, man. I don't know. You know, I don't know. They basically just demolished the whole thing and they're just rebuilding now, right? So it doesn't even matter what franchise it is. If that happens anywhere, I'm going to be a little skeptical just because I'm like, ooh, you know? But I hope it's good. I hope they have another good Sydney story to tell, man. I want this to make the OG fans of Scream happy, and I'm worried it's not. You know, I am a little worried it's not. So we'll see, man. See what's up. Madison is saying, I still think my Scream 7 theory is the best, the redemption arc. Okay, wait. What? So you've only seen the first Scream, and what were you? We had a thing about this. What was this again? I completely forgot. We had a whole I asked Madison what her crazy Scream theory would be for Scream 7. And mind you, I just showed her the first Scream for the first time. She has not seen the 5 sequels. And I'm trying to remember, for the life of me, I'm trying to remember what this was. I can't remember I'm on stream. I'm in the hot seat and I'm forgetting. Damn, I'm lacking up here. But it was very funny. I got to show her the other 5 movies though, because I'm very curious to see how Madison ranks them. You guys pretty much know how I rank them. So I'm curious to see what else is going on with that. This is exciting talking about Scream again, by the way. It's been a minute. So, Jake, do you remember the fan arts for Scream 7? There was literally an art with Ghostface in space. I do remember that. The poster is giving Scary Movie vibes. I mean, you can't tell me Ghost Space isn't going to be a title of one of these movies at some point, though. Come on now. Ghost Space. It's right there. In space, no one can hear you stab. It writes itself. Get Ryan Johnson on that shit. Let's get going. I say I say rock and roll with that crazy shit. No, but yeah, I'm very excited to see what 7 ends up being. Because again, we still don't know much. I mean, everyone's like, oh, we got all this news and stuff. It's all rumors, man. We don't got anything official, really. We know that Sydney's going to be in it. We know that her family's probably going to be in it too. That's all we got. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. I'm excited to learn more here soon, though. And I'm sure it's going to be, I hope it's good, right? Like, I hope it's good. It's really all we can say for now, right? Have I ever been to a film festival? I have not yet. I've not been to an actual film festival. But I would like to go at some point. I've had so many opportunities here and there, and then I've just had other stuff come up, kind of thing. But hopefully next year I'm gonna try to make it out and do something. I'm trying to do like a digital screener for Fantastic Fest, which I gotta shoot some emails to people to make that happen. But I've been trying to make that happen too. So I don't know. I'm trying to do something. One of these days I'm gonna fly out and actually do the whole thing, but we'll see. 121 Beats, what's up, fella? Saying, I like how Damien said, don't worry, the film won't be that long, only for it to say it's 2 hours and 5 minutes on Google. I'm so happy he didn't make it an hour and 30, and he just did his own thing. I'm so happy too, 121 Beats. I 100% agree. I really like this because it's clearly going to be like still a big mega slasher, right? But maybe trimmed for theaters. Does that make sense, right? It's going to be 2 hours, and it's going to be people in and out of theaters for some good showings, and not just like only a couple of showings opposed to, you know, the more that you could do with 2 hours. That's likely what it is, right? They want to have a big release theatrically for this one. But yeah, I'm glad it's not 90 minutes either. The other thing too to think about is we've also heard Damien say that a lot of things have hit the cutting room floor that are really cool, that are really some really good shots here. You know, what if they re-release that? Or what if they re-release the film in December with all of those shots back in, and it's like 2 hours and 20 minutes? You know what I mean? I think that would be so cool. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Fingers crossed they do something like that, because it would be so fun. Obviously, that's me speculating, so no promises there. But wouldn't that be dope? Wouldn't that be just be so dope if they ended up doing something like that? The movie initially comes out in October, big release. And then like a more limited release in December, a little longer, with all those extra trimmings that had to go for the original cut. I think that would be so much fun. So 121 Beats, let's run it. Let's see what ends up happening there. I'm glad that Damien's doing his own thing too. And that's been how it's been since Terrifier 3 got announced, pretty much, right? It's been Damien's just doing his own thing. He's having a ball. He's doing his own thing. Run it, man. So it's great. It's great all around. I can't wait. Not going the studio route. We're doing it indie still, and we still got a big budget, which rocks. So anyways, Anthony is hanging out with us tonight saying, Jake, I know a sequel to Red Right Hand would be too damn expensive, but I got to know if you have any ideas on how the story would continue. That's a great question. And Anthony, I have two really interesting answers for you. So it's pretty much not going to happen, is what I'm telling you, because we shouldn't have made a whole film for $5,000 in retrospect. We probably could have made a killer 20-minute short film, looking back on that. But probably what we should have done. But we made a whole feature film, and it was really fun. And I don't regret a thing about it, because it was so much fun, and it was just a great time. I learned so much about making a movie through that experience too. And that is valuable information that I'm still using in my mind today. So what I would do with the story past that is, obviously we revealed that our main killer of the film, we were following two idiot killers, but then you realize, oh, one of them is actually the mastermind putting everything through their own little trap. I would probably continue the story there. But I would want to work in some sort of twist. You know what I mean? I would want to work in some sort of grander twist so that this all means something. I would probably write in that, Danny Johnson at the end of Red Right Hand is somehow responsible for, our killers in Scream 6, right? Who are part of this Reddit thread of Ghostface killers. That's probably where I would try to get the story of a Red Right Hand 2 at. That's where I would try to push it. But what I will say is, Anthony, I do have a new short film that's completely in the can. We finished it earlier this year. I'm excited for you guys to see it. I don't know when I'm going to release it yet. But I'm getting there. We're making something happen behind the scenes. So I ain't done. You know, we're moving into originals now. It's a totally original concept from old Jake that hopefully you guys will get to see soon. But few more meetings have to happen, and then we'll get something figured out. But hopefully you guys see something before the end of spooky season. Fingers crossed we can do that, but no promises. CL Goji 1962 is saying Art is just getting more and more excited because he's discovering he can come back to life, and he's like, holy shit, I get to have more fun than in Terrifier 1. Oh damn, I'm gonna have even more fun in Terrifier 2. There we go. I love that. Yeah, I think that's, you know, if Art the Clown is just some guy that's some like psychopathic, you know, sociopath, serial killer, whatever, he's just like, I can't believe this is still, I'm still having fun. Like, this is great. If anyone won in the Terrifier universe, it really is Art the Clown, even if he does like actually die at some point in these movies. I mean, Jesus, it's one of the most messed up real life serial killer stories like ever in that universe, of course, you know? So it's it's funny stuff to think about for sure. He's just having a ball. Everyone else is being horribly, mercilessly killed, but he's having a good time at least. At least someone's having someone's having fun here. Madison is saying my theory was a joke. It was that the new Ghostface will be mid-slash and just pauses and thinks about what they're doing. And it's like, this is wrong. Takes off the mask and just turns themselves in. And then they start to give back to the community and just does a whole bunch of community work. Just wholesome stuff. I love that. I love that so much. I completely forgot about this conversation, but it was very funny getting into that. I can't remember if Madison, did you guess the end? I feel like Madison guessed the ending. Because she's like, oh my God. I think she was like, it's so Stu. Like, it's totally Stu. Like, it's got to be him. And I'm just like, just shutting up the whole time. And I'm just like, lips sealed. Like, you just have to see. You'll have to see what's up. So, no, that was so funny. That was so much fun watching that with you. We got to watch Scream 2 now. I'm so curious if you'll guess the killers. No spoilers. Madison hasn't seen it yet. So don't say nothing about the Scream 2 people or person. Shh. Okay, anyways, let's move on. Brendan is hanging out with us tonight. What's up, fella? Nice hat. Holy crap, I love it. Getting an early release for a Monster Festival on October 5th as part of a trilogy screen. Okay, very nice. Hashtag keen. Very nice, very exciting stuff, my friend. I would love to get VHS Beyond early from Fantastic Fest if I have like a wish list thing. They're premiering Terrifier 3 there. I don't think I'm gonna. That's crazy, you know. That's a pull. I'd have to make some friends fast, but I really think I could get VHS Beyond, which would be so much fun. I would love to see that one early. The VHS franchise means so much to me. That'd be so cool if I could get a screener for that super early. But very exciting stuff, my friend. Keep getting those early releases. Those are so much fun. They always feel so special, you know. Will Stream be streaming anywhere? Great question, my friend. I had someone, Erica actually just asked me about this, and I've been meaning to respond to that. I don't know 100%. I'm imagining it's going to go to Screambox, though, right? Like, it's probably going to go there. That's where Terrifier 2 currently lives. And again, it is from Fuzz on the Lens, who also worked on Terrifiers 2 and 3. So will Stream go there? I hope so. That would be so cool to see Stream go to Screambox. I think it's a really good streaming service. I'm a big fan of theirs. They're getting a much better catalog on there. I feel like every couple of months I'm like, damn, this is really getting up there. It's crazy stuff on here. So I would love to see Stream go there. That'd be so much fun. I want to see it again. I'm kind of dying to check this one out. Check this one out again, I should say, because it's a really fun watch. And if you missed it in theaters, you missed out on a good one. That's all I'm saying. That was a really fun one to see in theaters for sure. Wouldn't a 25-minute Terrifier 2 be dope? They would have to cut out so much. How could they do that in Terrifier? Oh my God, how could they do Terrifier 2 in 25 minutes? it literally would just be the bedroom scene. Like, just do that. Just that's it. That's the whole movie. That's so funny, man. Ghostface, I'm not going to read that comment about Red Right Hand 2, but that's so funny. That's so funny, dude. Manifest is saying, before I go, Jake, what movie should I watch tonight? If you can watch Stream tonight, watch it. It's so fun. Watch The Messengers, though, for real. The Messengers from 2007, underrated horror movie that I just watched with Madison again recently. Very good flick. Very much so enjoyed that one. I hadn't seen that one since I was a little younger. Watched it again recently. Very good time. I had a really good time with that one. Really good visuals and an interesting way to do the effects. Like there's I don't want to say how they do it, but it's like, well, I can say it's like stop motion that they do the ghost in with that movie. And it's really cool. I really like the way that it's done. So it's exciting. Jake, send me the movie. I need to see it. We love your movie. Thank you so much. Please release it for New Year's because it'll be a great time for a horror movie. So what I will say is I gotta have some conversations first. I can't say why, but I gotta talk with a few people first, but I would love to release it sometime in October. It's a short film I made earlier this year with Madison, with some other great people, some people I'm so proud to call friends. And I would like to release it on the page at some points during the spooky season. I feel like it's perfect for that. And I will be sending it out to content creators early if I can. Again, no promises. My plan is I want to send it out to content creators like a week before it's released so that, people can start talking about it and stuff. I would love for it to kind of take off a little bit. I think it deserves it. A lot of people worked very hard on it and it rocks. I think it's fun. It's scary. It's a really cool concept, and I can't say any more than that. But I really hope that people vibe with it and people want to talk about it. So that would be really cool. Mario is saying, Jake, have you seen Maxine? And is it any good? I'm pretty curious about it. So I did a review about this one a little earlier into the summer, so like early July, I want to say. And I really enjoyed it. It's a really fun movie. I don't think I liked it as much as X and Pearl, but I had a very good time with it for sure. Definitely check it out. If you haven't seen X and Pearl, watch those first and then watch Maxine because you'll get them spoiled if you don't. Maxine is a sequel, so don't forget about that. Maxine, I check out my review. I definitely go into it a little deeper. But what I loved so much about X and Pearl is that I think they have really strong finishes, some really strong and over the top moments during their climaxes. It's either very triumphant or very just like harrowing in the way that I don't want to, I don't want to get into it more if you haven't seen those movies. But what I will say is I just don't think Maxine, I feel like it just kind of ran out of steam at a certain point. Like there's like right in the middle of the third act, I'm just like, it just kind of ran out of steam. It just kind of, yeah, okay. We had the most exciting part and we kind of just decided to end it. It's kind of how it feels. But I still had a great time with it leading up to that. There's another great Mia Goth performance in there. There's an all-star cast in Maxine, maybe the best cast of the three movies. There's that too. There's so much to love about Maxine. I'm very excited to see it again here soon. So I really did enjoy it. I don't think it was up to par with X and Pearl personally, but regardless, still such a great movie and such a good time. So. Lol's Gamer is saying, is it just me or do a lot of us not have hope for Smile 2? That's what you're saying. I think that Smile 2 is going to be a very different film. I think it's going to be a little goofier than the first one. And I was just talking earlier about how I feel like it's going to be like Happy Death Day 2, where it gets a little too goofy. That could be one of the routes where it might not work for people for that reason. But I'm still excited for it. I think it's going to be good. Personally, I think it's gonna be solid because I think the goofiness works with what made the first Smile so scary in the first place, right? It's the whole idea of like you're constantly the monster's embarrassing you at every angle or whatever. So I think that's a big factor of it on top of like some of the commentary, which I also think is going to be skewed in a new direction for this movie. So I'm hesitant with how the trailers are kind of spelling out the whole movie basically, but I really do think it's going to be good and it's going to be a fun time. It's got some fun cameos in there too, which I'm sure some people are going to really dig. I don't know. I'm holding out faith for this one. I think it's going to be a really fun October release for sure. Am I going to Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice, you mentioned sometime last week that you were going on Wednesday. Yes, I'm seeing it tomorrow night, and I will have a review hopefully Thursday morning. I'm very excited for this one. I just watched Beetlejuice again. Excellent horror comedy. So much fun. I kind of forgot how great it was, and then I watched it again, and I'm just like, this is a blast. What the fuck? This might be one of Michael Keaton's best roles. So I love Beetlejuice. I'm very excited to see the sequel. I think it's gonna be great as well. I really think it's gonna be up there with the original. So I can't wait to see it. The cast is excellent. I love that they added Jenna Ortega. And what is his name? Justin Theroux. He looks really funny in this movie too. So I'm very excited for it. I hope it's good. Jake, what would you think of a slasher that is a pro boxer and they kill their victims via KO? Michael Myers, if he used his full potential, basically. That could be fun, like an undead boxer or something like that. That's a ridge. I don't think I've seen that before. Personally, that could be cool. I'm very much so into something like that. That could be fun. Yeah, why not? You got to develop that. Make it interesting. Have some more angles to it. But rock on. Noah Atkinson has been a member for 9 months. My friend, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a member. You know what I just thought about? I have memberships that I can give away. I just realized that. I'm going to do it on the next stream because we're at the tail end of this one. But the next stream, I'm going to give away 5 memberships because I totally forgot it's a brand new month and I can do every month I can give away 10. And I'm going to give away 5 here soon. But Noah Atkinson has been a member for 9 months. Thank you so much, dude. Saying Fede Alvarez is perfect for a Friday the 13th requel with basically the the cast of Stranger Things, as well as Sydney Sweeney, Noah. I don't know these other 2 people. Jake Bongiavi. I don't think I've ever heard of that name before. And Noah Centineo. Yeah, those 2 I'm not 100% sure about. But the cast of Stranger Things and Sydney Sweeney in a Friday the 13th movie directed by Fede Alvarez. That's a dream come true is what that is. That is that's a wet I'm not going to say that. That's gross. But that is a fucking awesome is what that would be. I would love to see I would absolutely love to see Fede do a Friday the 13th or Damien Leone. That would be a great choice. So much fun with that for sure. I want a new Friday the 13th more than anything. I mean, I don't even care who directs it at this point. I just want to see Jason back on the big screen killing people. It's been far too long, Noah. It's been far too long since we had a movie. 2009, that's 15 years, dude. 15 years. I feel like 2009 was like last year, dude. I can't believe it's been that long. So I really hope we get something soon. Fede would be a great choice to do it, man. He clearly has shown that he gets different franchises. He can move in and out of either or. With Alien now, which was so good, and Evil Dead 2013. God, I hope to see more from him in the future. The Adventures of the V-Boys. What's up, V-Boys? How's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you a bunch. Yo, yo, yo. OG1LORL is saying, hey, Jake, love your live streams. Or I'm so sorry. You're actually saying, hey, Jake, love your live streams. I love you too, OG1LORL. Thanks for being here, dog. Appreciate you a bunch. I love you too. Squidward Tentacles is here. Oh my God, that's the dude from SpongeBob. No way. What's up, bro? What's up? How's it going, dog? Rivgo Crazy is saying we need more new icons like art. Hopefully In a Violent Nature 2 can do that, man. Hopefully that can hit as hard as that first one did and kind of solidify Johnny up there with icon status. That would be a lot of fun. So Rivgo Crazy, let's look out for that, man. Let's make it happen. Okay, Stefano is gifting some memberships. I think I'm gonna gift some too. Fuck it. Let's make it happen. Stefano, who did you just make join the Killjoy cult? I really do appreciate you a bunch, by the way. Thank you. That's Drizzy Fest, Manifest. A lot of fests going on here. Luddy Network, our resident flamethrower owner. Love that. Richard B. and What Lies Beneath have all become Killjoy cult members. I love it. Stefano, thank you so much for the memberships. Appreciate you a bunch, man. We're growing the Killjoy Jake cult every single time. It's crazy. Every time we do a live stream, we're making it happen. All right, let's give some free memberships though. Let's make it happen. It's the top of the month. It's the given season. It's spooky month, baby. Come on now. Let's do this. Okay, gifting 5 right now. Who gets them? Oh, bam! 5 more memberships. Who's getting them for free? Gangster Bro just got one. Unpaid movie critic. Brian Harris. Now It's Dark. And Nola Ray. Welcome to the fold, my friends. You get a free month. Look at that. Crazy shit. It's awesome. And again, I want to take a second to shamelessly plug the memberships. I know it's like, I don't need to do that. Whatever. Well, it helps a small channel continue to do this fun thing. I've slowly been trying to make it happen over the course of the last 5 years or so, and I think I'm finally getting to a point where I'm actually nearly able to support myself a little bit doing this shit, which I appreciate all of you. Couldn't have done that without you fellas out there. But becoming a member is like, that's the best way to support this page and to continue making it happen. Also, if you do that, you get some really fun perks with it as well. You get to see an exclusive series, Horror Hot Takes, do one once a week. Last week, again, that one kind of sucked, so I decided not to post it. But I want the Horror Hot Take series to be of quality. So far, there's like 6 or 7 episodes that are out there right now, suggested by Art the Clown patrons, and they rock. They are so much fun. Go give them a watch. They're very silly, very over the top, and I even do them with special guests sometimes. So the guy that's doing the VFX stuff for Terrifier 3 did one with me on Congo from 1995, a movie you might not have seen. So there's a lot with that video. There you go. So become a member, check it out if you want. If not, it's all good too. I just appreciate you guys watching the streams. If that's all you got, it means a lot to me. Thanks for being here. So rock on with all that. Let's get back to it. I'll stop with the shameless plugs, I promise. Goran Nedelkovsky. I've been saying your name all night, but I just, that last name, that's something right there. Saying, Jake, do you think that in Scream 7, Gale could potentially be a Ghostface? Because they hinted at Gale being Ghostface in Scream 6, because Ghostface told Gale that she would be a great Ghostface. It's an interesting question, what you're bringing up there. That's really thought-provoking, because I feel like in Scream 6, like how I interpreted that phone call was they were kind of riffing on the fact that Gale had never really gotten the phone call from Ghostface. And I know the sticklers out there are like on fire with their keyboard right now saying, actually, Gale did get a phone call, but she didn't answer it. It was Randy. Randy answered the call, dog. So technically, Gale did not get it. So this was technically the first time that Gale had gotten on the phone with Ghostface, right? In Scream 6. And I thought that's so cool. And Ghostface is kind of ribbing her for that for a little bit, which means they did their homework, right? These Ghostfaces did their homework, but weren't exactly the best reveal. I don't know. I mean, I think Gale could have been Ghostface in like Scream 2. But now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if they could do that now with all the history that's happened just across the years with this franchise. It's kind of tough to do a twist like that. Like you're telling me, she just goes evil after all this time. That's like crazy to me. I just don't know if we could do that or not. So I want to see. I think I just want to see Gale be this good character moving forward. I think in the past she was kind of a little sassy, kind of like kind of a rough around the edges kind of character, trying to do her own thing. And I love that. But I don't know. I think now she's a different character. Again, back in the Scream 2 days, different story. But I think now I would not want her to be Ghostface. But I love it nonetheless, Goran. Keep the theories coming. And again, once we get some more news about Scream 7, man, we're gonna be rocking and rolling with the Scream theories again. But there's just nothing to talk about right now, if I'm being real. Nightfall, thank you for $50, man. Oh my God, that's crazy, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Saying, just wanted to congratulate you on the success with the channel. Thank you, man. It really does mean a lot. I tried starting one last year, but realized I'm just so jaded about the genre that I'd seldom have anything positive to say about most anything I saw. Your attitude is inspiring. Nightfall, that's really wonderful to hear, my friend. And what I will say is, don't give up on doing it. I'm just some douchebag from Ohio. I'm some idiot who watched too many horror films and decided to do this, and it's my job. It's crazy. I can't even believe it. And I'm really thankful that you guys have supported me through the years and made this thing happen. So it means a lot to me. And don't give up on the channels, man. I saw a concert this past weekend. And the guy, it's so dumb. I know you've heard this 1,000 times, probably in your lifetime, but don't give up on your dreams. You got to keep pushing. Nothing worth having is going to happen overnight. Nothing, absolutely nothing that you ever could possibly really want in this lifetime is going to happen overnight. So if you just keep making it work, if you just keep pushing towards it and hopefully making it happen, you'll get there. Like you will make it there. And I even when I started this thing, I said to myself, I don't need 100,000 subscribers, or 1 million people watching. I don't care about that. I'm just so glad that I have people. Like, I'm so thankful for this. And there's genuinely not a day that goes by that I'm not. So I'm very thankful for this. I wake up every morning so excited to get out of bed and talk about horror news, which is like crazy. 5 years ago, I was working in a warehouse and I was so depressed. I was going to therapy and shit. Like, it was just like I was not in a good space mentally, and I crawled myself out of that pit, dude. And it's just like you gotta do that. You gotta make that happen, and you gotta chase those dreams. Otherwise, you'll just be wondering, why didn't I do that the rest of your life? So, what I will say is, trust me, I get it. I get being upset about horror movies and stuff because, a lot of bad ones do come out. But there's always that you dig deep enough and you find the cream of the crop sometimes, and there's always some fun stuff. And a channel like this allows you to do stuff like that. So go for it, man. Don't stop. Don't give up and just make it happen, man. So I thank you so much for supporting the page. I really do appreciate you a bunch. $50 is crazy. Thank you, man. And so much love. So much love back to you, my friend. Thank you for continuing to watch. Really does mean a lot. Stefano is saying, not to brag, but could it be that I hold the record for most subs given away? You do, like, without a doubt, Stefano. Without Eric is even saying it, like, you definitely do. 100%, like, absolutely. And I appreciate the heck out of you for it too, man. Thank you so much. I was so scared redoing the membership program a month and a half ago. I was like, man, no one's gonna sign back up. Like, what am I doing? And I'm Stefano, I'm not gonna lie, I owe a big portion of why the new membership program is successful to you. So I'm really thankful for that. Thank you so much. But anyways, let's get back to horror. I'll stop being all emotional and all that bullshit. Let's get back to it. Scream 7, let's fucking go. Noah's excited. Noah's excited for Scream 7. K1 Javier, I think I'm pronouncing that right. I love the profile picture, my friend. What's up? Hi, Jake. Can't wait for Terrifier 3. I'm excited for T3 as well, man. Oh my God. I can't even believe we're getting so close too. We're like a month away, which is nuts. Like a month and a week away. What's even going on? I don't even know. I'm so excited though. We have the 7 of 12 Artemis streams coming up on Friday too, which is again nuts to me. It's like we're really nearing this thing. It's coming up here. We got a bunch of crazy new footage last week from the 2 trailers that dropped, and there's just so much to talk about right now. I'm so excited for Terrifier 3. It's gonna be great. Zach Trooper, speaking of which, is asking a really good question regarding that. Which version of the most recent Terrifier trailer did you like the most? I probably liked the naughty cut more, if I'm being real, just because it's got a lot more blood, guts, and all this and that. But I will say the nice cut had some really cool shots of Daniel Roebuck as our mall Santa, who's at the bar drinking and all that. Like, that's so funny to me. So I did really enjoy that, but I will say, the naughty cut was awesome to me. So that was great. Loved seeing some of the darker angles to this film too, and some of the more complex like narrative decisions that they're making. It's so interesting to me, man. I really think Terrifier 3 is gonna rock. It's gonna be great. Mr. Fazbear, can I call you Freddy, or are we not cool like that? Like, is it just, do I have to call? No, Mr. Fazbear is my father, right? Is that what Freddy would say? That's so funny. Anyways, hey Jake, how's it going? Chilling out, dog. How are you? I'm so excited for Terrifier 3, and I wanted to know what you think will happen with the multiple Santas in Terrifier 3. This is a great question because not just Daniel Roebuck is playing Santa Claus in this one, but we also know there's another fella playing Mall Santa, according to the IMDb cast, which is crazy to me. This is a great question. I almost feel like Art the Clown will kill multiple Santas in this movie to get multiple different costumes. We do see him in quite different attire throughout the movie too. We see him, just the regular Art the Clown costume. He's just wearing a hat at some point. Sometimes he's wearing the whole thing with the beard and all. Sometimes he's wearing the whole Art the Clown costume without the beard too. There's a shot from the nice cut where that's going on too. So No, it's crazy. I think I really think it's going to be like different pieces of the Santa costume are going to come from the different people he kills. I'm just thinking about like Art the Clown's typical style too, right? Like, I mean, he does steal things and keep it in his bag of tricks for later, right? We saw that in Terrifier 2 in multiple different occasions. You know, if it's the acid from the opening scene that he uses later on in the film, or this, I think even the change is from Terrifier 1. Like he's using the change from that he steals from the first movie at the costume shop. So I think yeah, no, I do think there's something there. Like we're gonna steal a Santa costume, we're gonna throw it off. Maybe he's gonna steal a hat at some point later on. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I do think that multiple mall Santas are getting the axe in this one for sure. Westside is predicting 103 kills for Terrifier 3. Okay. Well, you know, I might as well talk about what my next Terrifier theory is going to be. I'm going to predict Art the Clown's kill count in Terrifier 3 based on the trailers. Because I want to talk a little bit about this. I think it's going to be fun. And this is entirely inspired by my buddy Slashers in Suits that does kill counts on like everything, which I love. But I'm thinking about talking about like trying to predict how many kills Art the Clown gets based on what we've seen in Terrifier 3. And I have a funny, because like obviously there's stuff we haven't seen either. I have a funny idea of what to do for that. So I'm really excited to make that video, hopefully later on in the week. I might have another update video for tomorrow, but like maybe Thursday or Friday or something I post that video. I'm still not sure, but it's something I've been bouncing around in the brain recently. I'm like, oh, that would be so much fun to do something goofy like that. So I'm really thinking about it. I want to get a big Terrifier 3 video out this week though. I've been kind of just doing news updates for the movie, and I want to get back to doing a theory this week. So we're making it happen. But 103, that's crazy. I don't know if I'm going to get up that high, but I do think there are going to be a lot of kills for sure. Joshua Nash, what's up, fella? Saying, hi, Jake, just wanted to say love your vids and streams. Keep up the work. Thank you so much, Joshua. Appreciate you a bunch. Thanks for being here. All the love to you, my friend. Squidward Tentacles is saying, do you think Scream 7 will potentially comment on Terrifier considering the fan base behind it now and what it did for indie horror? I think that would be great if they did something like that personally. I think it would be really cool if they hit on like the death of a long-standing horror franchise and how like indies are taking over. Like what if there's like a new Stab, right? There's like a new version of Stab that everyone's like criticizing. They're like, this is just Stab, but it's like a new movie. It's called Slice or some bullshit like that, you know? That could be fun. That could be a fun route to take it down. I miss the meta horror commentary that some of the newer films kind of lack, you know? I mean, like Scream 5 a little bit with the requel commentary, that it was there, but in Scream 6 you kind of lose that. It's Scream 6 is almost more of a commentary on the franchise itself, right? It's got a lot of just like, let's look back at this. I just heard like a horn go off. I'm like, what the hell was that? I just heard her like that, and I'm just like, whoa, what the hell was that? Sorry, I just got so scared. I thought like I was getting attacked by elves or something, like like in Lord of the Rings or something. Like people are just gonna break through the windows and with bows and arrows, and I'm just like, oh my god. I got so scared for half a second there. But this is a great question though. What will Scream 7 comment on? I hope it has some horror commentary for sure. Hopefully something, Squidward Tentacles, which is crazy that we even have to say that. I hope it has something to talk about versus just the franchise itself. Hey, we love Scream. It's like, yeah, no shit. we all love Scream. That's why we're here. Let's talk about something else. So hopefully they get to it. Jake, do you think Smile will become a trilogy? Oh, this is a good question. A very good question. It's a good question because we've heard that Parker Finn, who is obviously the brainchild of these two movies, writer-director of both, we know that he's attached to remake Possession from 1980, the movie with Sam Neill, where it's basically just them fighting the whole movie. I haven't finished it. I started it a while ago and I haven't finished it. But yeah, I'm out of water. Oh no. What am I gonna do? I never run out of water on streams. But I think he's probably going to do that next. And if they do Smile 3 at some point in the future, it's going to be after, is my guess. Parker probably wants to branch out, do something else besides just this, is my guess, and then come back to Smile with fresh eyes. So we'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up with that. I hope that we get a Smile 3 though. I think that would be fun to do a 3-piece, right? Zach Trooper saying, if you could be any horror movie killer for a day, who would you be? Art the Clown, easily, dog. Dude can't die and he is so much fun. I would not want to be a Ghostface, like not in real life. That would be so much work. I would love to just be a supernatural fuck stick, you know, that's just like, whatever. I'm just gonna have fun and maybe die and come back to life in a few years. That sounds that would be that would be the move. Now it's dark is saying, Killjoy Jake, thank you so much for the gifted membership. It really is like Christmas. Hell yeah, dog. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the page. Thanks for having fun. I just appreciate you a bunch, man. Christmas comes early in October this year, so everyone deserves a present a little bit, right? So there we go. Thanks for being a member for 2 months, and you're welcome for the gifted membership, man. There you go. Ghostface is saying, yo, Jake, let's pull that shot at the end of the Smile 2 trailer back up, because I didn't know they showcased me whenever I meet the Joker, or I finally talk to my crush. Just hee. Is that what you look like trying to talk to people? Just being like, how you doing? with that face? That's great. I love it. I love that shot to death. That is so funny. So I'm already cracking up about Smile 2. I think it's gonna be great. Very hyped up. Very hyped up for it. Ty Lee is saying Late Night with the Devil is finally coming out next Tuesday. Physical release, I imagine, is what you're talking about. I haven't seen the physical copy of this, man. I'm really excited. Hang on, let me look this up real quick. I definitely need to buy this one. This was a must after I saw it for the first time. Blu-ray, there we go. Ooh, that 4K looks nice. Hey, yo, that is a cool cover, ladies and gentlemen. It is David Dastmalchian's character, and it's got like a little like pitchfork through him. That's dope. Oh yeah, that is sick as fuck. Hang on, let me see if I can get an image uploaded onto here. Oh, I'm also looking at the Steelbook now, which is sick. Okay. Can I find a picture of that 4K though? Oh, I'm not seeing it. There it is. Okay, there we go. Rock on. Two seconds. I swear to God. so sorry, everybody. This is I just love physical media so much, and I'm just like, I'm so excited right now. This is gonna be a must buy for me for sure. I just love I really love this movie a bunch. It's so different from anything else I've ever seen in my life. It is such an unusual flow. Ty, I know it's like your favorite film of the year. You were telling me a little bit about how much you really like this one. And there we go. Rock on. Great stuff. Looks sick. I might have to buy that. The Steelbook looks cool too, but that I don't know. That cover is just awesome. Oh my God. And we have a special guest hanging out with us tonight. It's Josh Petrino, working on Terrifier 3 currently, saying, here's $5. Please use it to come to New Jersey and rescue me from the Terrifier 3 effects. I still haven't seen Romulus on a live me now. Oh my God. Josh, first of all, thank you for the $5, man. I will absolutely rescue you. Let's just go get some drinks, man. Tell Damien you need a break. Let's go get some drinks. You can spoil Terrifier 3 for me. You know, it'll be great. You know, it'll be a great time. No, I'm just messing with you, man. Seriously though, Godspeed. You're doing the Lord's work. You already know this. I know you're crazy busy right now, Josh. While I have you for 2 seconds, I know you're busy, but when you're not busy, I would love to get on a call at some point. Just like 15 minutes of your time. I just have like 2 little questions at some point about a little something that we've talked about in the past that I don't know if I can say on stream or not. So at some point, let's do that. Let's do that real quick. I promise I won't take up too much of your time. I don't want to distract you from doing, again, the most important job in the horror community right now. Oh my God, like you're killing it right now. I'm so excited for Terrifier 3, man. Thank you for the 5. I will, the first drink is on me when I come out to New Jersey. Let's make it happen. Let's do it, man. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you again for the support. I really appreciate it. They just have my guy Josh chained up doing the VFX. They do. They basically do. I feel so bad for Josh. He's busting his ass making this thing look good. So everyone tell Josh you love him. Tell him you love him. Tell him Godspeed, whatever he needs to get through this thing. Mr. Fazbear, or Freddy, if I can call you that again. I think Terrifier 3 will be the scariest just by looking at that trailer. The scream of terror from that mom is crazy. I agree that performance is going to be awesome. I think the opening scene with Juliet and the family will be very disturbing. I'm really excited to see that. And again, I can't stress this enough. I'm so excited to hear if they decide to bounce around in time or what the deal is with this one. I'm hyped. I'm so pumped up about this movie, man. I don't know. I have so much energy tonight. I'm so sorry. Like, I can't believe I've been going for, I just looked at the clock. I've been going for 2 hours. I usually cut this thing out at like hour 45. I'm so hyped up to be streaming tonight. I don't know what it is. But Ethan is saying, I just got something crazy. Sorry. Ethan is saying, Jake, what's up, bro? How are you, Ethan? What's up, fella? Am I going to Scarefest in Lexington, Kentucky? You betcha I am. I'm going to be there all weekend, fella. I can officially talk about this too. I am a guest at Scarefest as well. I will be speaking on a panel, maybe two. Who knows what's up with that? So come on by. Come on by to Lexington, Kentucky for Scarefest weekend. I'll be there all weekend. It's going to be so much fun. You're thinking about going? Go. Come on by. Come say hey to Jake. I'll be lonely all by my lonesome there. Don't leave me all alone. That would suck. So come on by. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Josh is saying, and then we're all going to awkwardly pretend there are no VFX in the film. Insert awkward monkey meme here. Not this time, Josh. We're going to make sure that we're going to make sure that everyone knows about your VFX efforts. And that's why I appreciate you coming to these streams so I can talk about you. Because Josh worked so hard on Terrifier 2, and then everyone's like, oh, it's all just practical. I can't believe they did that all with practical effects. It's like, no, they use VFX too, man. Come on. And I love it. It's great stuff. It's great stuff all around, man. You do some great work. I still haven't seen Wrath of Becky, which I know I'm lacking. I'm very much so lacking in that department. And I still gotta watch the slasher you were telling me about, Laid to Rest. I still gotta check that out. So we're making things happen though. We're getting through the Josh catalog. You do have a team this time. You're right. They're insane. That rocks. Wrath of Becky is fun. I gotta watch it, man. I really liked the first one, and I still haven't seen the second one. Anyways, Brokenhearted is saying in Scream 6, how do you think Detective Bailey convinced his children to do what they did in Scream 6? Aside from Sam getting revenge on Richie. I'm guessing just the whole family was crazy, you know? That's my guess. And they talk about how they took out the mom before the events of Scream 6, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm here for that. I think that's wild. That's completely insane. So it's, again, the reveal's not great in Scream 6, but I do kind of like some of the elements to the family of killers. Some of those things are fun. So what else is going on here? He threatened to ground them? To ground the team of people working on VFX? What? That's crazy. I don't know what's going on anymore. Josh, I wish you so much luck, my friend. I think I got to wrap up the stream, though, because I'm losing my voice. And I'm like, I got to work tomorrow, so I do need my voice. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been so much fun. Thank you for such a fun stream. I was in such a good mood. Oh, wait, look at the Scream question. Hang on now. He threatened to ground them. Oh, I'm just not connecting things with my ADHD brain. There we go. Rock on. So he was like, if you don't kill Sam Carpenter, you're grounded. That's really funny. So I've been going for 2 hours. My brain is mush. So I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight for 2 hours. This is crazy. Really do appreciate you a bunch. I'll be live again at 5 o'clock on Friday. So 2 hours earlier than I usually do. This Friday again for another Terrifier 3 countdown stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come on by, say hey. It's going to be a good time. I wish I could do 7 o'clock, but I got to do earlier, so I know that might conflict with schedules, but stop on by if you can. Be a good time for sure. I'll have some new videos throughout the rest of the week. Hopefully a new gaming video as well. Thank you all again for watching, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace out!